G'day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Volume 5 of the Mana Surge Cup Renaissance Chronicles expansion series. And it's been a while, I think, for a lot of us here, coming back to it here for the Mana Surge Cup, because the final month as well for a lot of big Shadowverse esports action just before we head to Contenders Cup. Of course, I'm the villain of Shadowverse, the voice of OC Baz, back here, casting some more Shadowverse for you guys at home. It's been quite a while, hasn't it, since I've been here? And I'm joined here as well by some of my fellow Shadowverse compatriots, my fellow Shadowverse gamers, my fellow Shadowverse lovers. Well, that's like there's like an asterisk at the end of lovers. So I have to wait and see about that one. First off, of course, Mr. Kyo. How you doing, my man? Of course, you had a fantastic weekend of Shadowverse here.
We all Shadowverse player have love-hate relationship. It's hard to describe Baz. It's very hard to describe.
And of course, our other one on the other side of the desk here, one Sue. Sue, welcome, my man. It's been a while since we've been on cast together, my man. It's great to have you here as always.
Yeah, it's been 6 months since I'm officially on the desk. I was here 1 month ago because of an emergency replacement, but we don't count that. So it's been 6 months. Hi.
Do you even know what a Shadowverse is, still, Sue? Do you know what that is? It's the card game, right?
Yeah, I know
Card
it
game?
is.
You met 6 times since the last time he cast. Not 6 months since the last time.
No,
he
I
played.
know. I'm having a lend of him, guys. I'm having a lend of him. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, we're getting ready to jump into some major top 4 action here tonight. Plenty of strong players joining us here for the Volume 5 Cup, because we only had 37 players registered here. We've got another cup happening next weekend. I know we can do better. Make sure you check out the sign-ups, of course, on the official Mana Surge Battle File. Of course, we'll talk about that a little bit later on in the stream as well. But, lads, we're getting ready for our first matchup here. Doolin taking on, apparently, Mana Surge's own Spider-Man. It's actually Finalis. But apparently we've got a Marvel superhero here representing us. That's apparently Bjorn's reach is so powerful now. He's pulling in the strength of Marvel superheroes. I don't know. It's getting a bit much, I think. I don't know about you, lads. But, yeah, some strong decks coming out.
How much do you like Spider-Man? I don't really like Spider-Man.
You didn't just say that. You definitely didn't just say that.
I find that he's annoying. The Marvel one.
Overrated.
Yeah.
Overrated.
It's very annoying.
Just like Fina. Wait, no.
It matches. Kira said it, not me. I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. Thank you very much. I love me some Spider-Man. I grew up with it. You know, he's cool. He's better than Iron Man. Come on, right? Gotta admit that, right?
We're gonna have some war.
No? Okay, right. Well, luckily we have a civil war happening a little bit soon, eh? Maybe we can sort it out there. But yeah, of course, we're jumping into these matches here, guys. It's around the corner. Got deck bans in. I think these guys are pretty much ready to go. They're waiting on us to stop crapping on a little bit here. But seems to be some of the usual top decks, gentlemen, coming out here at the moment, the current meta.
Yeah, so like Doolin is running Spell Boost, Exile Forest, and Last Word Shadow against Fina, who has Exile Forest and Billion Sword and Wrath Blood, which has been popping up every now and then thanks to the TK members.
You know, I actually met them like a few minutes ago on ladder.
Wait, the TK members or these players?
No, the Wrath Blood.
Oh, Wrath Blood.
I mean, it's not really a problem for me. But yeah, it's a deck that's been popping out because of TK.
Yeah. I know Fina has been pretty happy because of it, because that's his class, that's his forte.
I still think, I don't believe in it still. I think it's still a meme deck. I'm ready to be proven wrong though.
I unfortunately haven't had the chance to play the new Wrath Blood deck. I really like to, because of Urias being in it. But I've not managed to pull a single Urias. I think I haven't pulled any of the actual leader characters except maybe the Rune one. I think that's it. But yeah, I think that's about it, which is strange, right? You think I'd have the blood deck all sorted, but I don't, and there you go. But so we're jumping straight into this one here, gentlemen. Don't get to crap on any more longer. It's going to be our first matchup here. Because of usual best of 3, our first semi-final. We'll be Doolin taking on Finalis here. Forest taking on Blood for our first matchup.
Well, we're gonna see the Blood immediately. We didn't mention it, but Billion Sword for Fina got banned, and for Doolin, Last Word Shadow got banned, which is, you know, 2 of the best deck right now, so kind of normal for those 2 to get banned. This though, Wrath Blood against Exile Forest.
This is I think it's a Exo Forest favorite because Exo Forest is fast enough to beat Wrath Bullet before it goes off. That's what I think, but feel
Yeah,
free to correct me if I'm wrong.
I can agree with that. There is one way that Revlot can like get far ahead. And that is like one of the main point of Revlot that you want to always happens is that you play one of either Contemptuous Demon or the 3/2 Devil and have it not get answered for several turns in a row, which really accelerates your Revlot. And it doesn't seem like Dulan can answer it right now. Ah, it's an
That's
RP
right,
of Wonder.
but there's no fairies
Yes.
to fuse it to, so maybe he just invokes one of the wilders in the deck.
Yep. There's gonna be the second Walder, and this is quite a board. Fina's gonna get the heal too, and now he has a choice between going for the Xeno Diablo or, develop more stuffs on board. He does have Diva in hand, so gonna get Wrath next turn no matter what.
That's right.
Decides to go for the Axe Devil here, which I don't really hate because he's basically saying if this Axe Devil doesn't get answered and he has Diva for follow up, he's gonna get the heal from the Axe Devil, so he's gonna get value from it.
That's right. So going to put down the Tree of Wonders to draw more cards to try to finish the game off.
Get the healing as well, which that
Probably
is relevant.
Latika or any bounce or stuff.
He does have Varmin Hunter, which is useful because Rina is going to develop some pretty big board here.
Right.
Because, of course, Raph has Invocation in the deck. Knight of Purgatory, I believe he's playing more than one. I believe. Wait, he's not going for Diva here. That's interesting.
If I am looking correctly, he has two Knight of Purgatory, so he's probably just thinking like maybe he can just hold on the ref so that he can make a bigger board on turn 5. But
I mean, that
I
does
think
make
it's better to
sense.
go in now, but it's really up to Fina.
He could also be thinking to save this Diva for healing because he has Urias in hand, and the way Urias and Diva interact makes it so Diva is a heal 5, which is very powerful against a deck like Axel Forest that
yes.
that really wants to push you to a certain health point and kill you from there.
Oh, Dylan, probably thinking about using the Leonel. Yeah.
Saving?
Yes,
The
one more Walter in the deck, I
Vermin
believe. If I'm not
Yep.
wrong. Yeah, he has
He
one more Walter in
does.
the deck, so this will invoke it, I believe. Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is what he's trying to do. He's trying to set up for a pressure turn 6 into a Vermin Lethal. That
Yeah,
is
that's
his
right.
6th Axel right now. So this flowering is active.
Xeno Sagittarius drawn for Dolan.
Exactly. So how much damage is that? Pressure is a +3. He's gonna deal 3 with pressure next turn. So Fina's at 10. Pressure's amulet is 3. Vermin will be 7/7 in total because of flowering. And will ping twice, so 7, 10, 12. Place the Walder, which gets buff. It's 14. I think it's 15 damage if I did not count correct. If I count correctly, certainly enough to kill Fina. Because right now Fina only has 5 extra healing with the Devilish Diva. If he decides to go for the barrier from Urias.
I think he has to rise here, but throwing away the Diva is a bit. It feels a bit bad because you want the healing, right?
He might keep the Diva and throw everything else away.
Mm,
Oh no,
I
he's
guess.
just
Oh, it's going
Going-
with this one instead.
so he's divine now, but that might not be better.
Yeah, because the patches will take it out for free.
Right, so he's still at 11 after this turn.
Why did I call it patches? It should be passive, right?
Come on,
But anyway, passive.
you got it right the first
down.
time.
Yeah, I realized I was like, wait. Alright, passive coming down. Probably just. Oh no!
Oh,
wait,
never
that's-
mind. Right.
Yeah,
'Cause
he did.
Hamlet
Yeah, he
gets
probably didn't realize that the Three of Wonders will summon the fairy.
But this is still a pretty bad situation. Is it still enough for Hermit? Is the question, right?
I think it should still be enough because he has a bounce and he has Xeno Sagittarius. So
Worst case, you can just bounce Welder as well.
wait. Wouldn't
Oh,
you
Fina.
wouldn't you keep the 3/2
Uh,
for healing?
Right. Decides to keep
He says
Xenosaji
to
instead.
throw it.
Xeno Diablos, not Xenosaji. Alright.
Well, why would you keep the Xenos Diablo? It's useless. It's useless in hand.
Second flowering. I think that should be it with the second flowering gone.
Yeah, that's why.
Also an Alberta. But I don't think he needs the
What's-
Alberta even.
What was the point of keeping the? Alberta is enough, I think.
Yeah, Alberta is
3
definitely enough.
+ 1, yeah. That's
Yep.
enough.
Doesn't even need to resummon the Alberta. He can actually do it.
What's the
Well,
point of keeping the Diablo?
Well, Dylan's going to run with the first one, guys. He's going to run with the first game here anyway, taking that win with Soul Forest over Wrathblood. But yeah, I'm kind of on board with Sui here. I'm a little bit confused as to why Xeno was kept. Honestly, at the end of the day, right, it doesn't really matter. Maybe he just played everything out because he kind of knew it was kind of game at that point. So it's just whatever. I'll just discard whatever and go for it. But probably should have kept Jeweled Axe, of course, to get a little bit of healing if there was going to be another turn. I have to wait and see how he handles this one now. But okay, you got your thoughts on that?
yeah, I'm pretty sure Sticks NSF has something to say on chat about Pina's play, but you know, we'll see. He still has one more chance, and
Against
Oh.
his worst matchup.
Well,
yeah.
we'll keep an eye on that, right? Of course, the stream's a little bit delayed, so keep an eye on that and see how they think when they actually get to see that part. But game 2 happening right now, of course, between Dulan here, one away from grand finals on the Spell Boost rune. Of course, we're going to see Finales run Wrathblood
Oh.
once again into this one. Let's see what's going to happen.
Oh, this hand! Oh, this hand from Spellboost Rune. God, I love it. Draw a second Crystal Witch as well. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a quick 2-0 here.
I mean, if Dylan managed to lose from this hand, I have no idea. I have nothing to say. I think this is probably the strongest hand that you can ever have. Or even has a
Cross
Geos.
retracing as well. Oh, yeah, gets a Geos.
I'm thinking
Probably in time.
maybe let's
Fuse
not
it, yeah?
fuse here. I think it's okay to hold it.
I think it's
Maybe he's thinking to fuse the Geos right away.
yeah.
So he gets the insight next turn.
Yep. I don't hate that. Like Geos is good, but it's not a must in against Wrathblood. They do have like
especially
Darkhold.
if you draw it on turn 3 because it's a bit too slow. By then, if it's turn 1, then maybe it's worth to keep it, but it's not worth now.
You know, Pina is in a pretty tough position because he only has
Because there's no
he only has 3 Wrath point right now. So if he wants to get Diva active next turn, he would need to do exactly the play that he just did.
That's right.
But sadly for him, even if he play the Diva next turn, Dylan is gonna have a board. This is gonna be
That's the
painful.
fifth hand.
Yeah, gets the Fate Sand, play both Crystal Witch, draw on her Crystal Fencer,
Retracing into. I think we
Draw.
hold the Fate Hand.
Yeah,
Don't think
we
play
always
it.
hold the Fate Sand. Draw 2 Rooney with
Right.
Crystal Fencer in hand. Oh god. He can actually get one of them active. Fina decides to go for Urias first. Let's see what
Raya's
he
gonna
does first.
discard Tahoe and
Keeping the Diva. He's one off from Raf this way. Oh, and misses the claw.
oh. That's
That's very bad.
that was
Because
the worst target, right?
right, and Dulan drew the second Isabel. He's at 4 spells right now. He
Thinking
hasn't
if he wants
cast.
to use the Quadra in hand. Make
That's
space
a
and
good
also
point.
to
Get
get
one more
with
name.
names and also
Exactly. He is currently at 4 names. He hasn't casted a Fate's Hand, hasn't casted a Magic Missile. Decides to burn with the Fate's Hand, so he gets the Fencer boost here. Let's see if he decides to just Rooney to push damage. He could also just Missile here. Because he do need to cast this Missile at one point, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Since he does need the name, so now if he needs to get Quarter Magic
Going to
active, he can
push.
cast one of them. Full face, like it.
I'm a werewolf. It's not good enough, I think.
Yeah. He does get to heal 5 here, but
It's not enough.
he's gonna be at 12. 8 damage on board. Rooney in hand. That's 11.
This is definitely not enough.
I think Dylan has lethal here.
Yeah.
Quarter Magic to clear the board. Rooney pings
Three.
face. Magic Missile. And 8
He
damage
has
on board.
I believe he has Crimson Sorcery from the or is it?
Well, it doesn't matter, but
Oh no, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
no, that is about only
Oh
phase
no,
1.
no, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't get it. My bad.
Nah, that's it.
That
Wrap
was
up.
very well played.
Yep.
Zero Kyo, huh? I mean, you called it, right?
Yeah,
In
2-0.
that matchup, spell boost rune against Wrathblood. I know he's gonna be cheering that because the rune fanatic over here is gonna be like, yeah, the boys, yes, rune, let's go.
To be
Dulan,
fair,
right?
that's the dream hand. That's the dream
Yeah,
hand for
honestly, it
Rune.
was absolutely it was. And for us, unfortunately, he didn't have much to work with in the end, and they kind of bit the bullet. But that's going to be it there. Dulan's moving on to the grand finals. He'll be looking to take on one of 2 players in our next semi-final coming up very, very shortly. Of course, for us, unfortunately for him, 0 and 2. Lads, do you really think there was a way you could have played around that? I don't think in game 2 there was really a way, but maybe in game 1?
Yeah, game 2 was really rough. He missed the 2-drop that he wanted. Has a lot of 4-drop and Urias in hand, which like he can't really play before his Evo turn, going first as well against the pressure that Dulan made. So there was really nothing he could do in game 2, I think.
I think there's a way that he can avoid this whole situation by literally not bringing blood.
I was waiting for it.
I mean, I don't think there's that many
How
decks that
smug he
could
is when
beat
he
that
says it
hand
himself.
by Rune. I don't like double Crystal Witch, double Covenant Mage with Isabel in first hand. That's just.
And I will
Ugh.
say,
Imagine getting baited by Sad Feeder. Imagine getting baited.
I will say though, big props to Finales for bringing blood, something a little bit different. I want to say because there's a lot of decks here. It's all the same. It's all essentially the same thing. So I will give him props for that, right? At least give him that. So come on, just that a little bit. I mean, a little bit. He doesn't look impressed. No, I don't think he wants that either. Again, well, it's too bad, right? If Finales is out, Dulan's moving forward. We're getting ready for our second semi-final now. It will be Raichi taking on TK Sad Feeder here for our second semi-final. Apparently, it's not Sad Feeder, it's Gadget, but we know it's Sad Feeder. But just pretend that it's not Sad Feeder and it's Gadget.
Gadget.
There we go. Okay, Spectre Gadget's taking on Rachi here for our second semi-final. And we've basically just got a full mirror set here, don't we, guys? With the last word Shadow, both playing Miscellaneous Sword and both playing Excel Forest. Is there any differences you guys have picked up in some of the decks, or is it literally just straight up standard decks, all three across? And just
Not gonna lie, when I see those
Saphida's
three
not even
decks,
having blood. Saphida's
yeah,
not
he
even running
baited
blood.
everyone and does not run
He
blood.
baited everyone to play blood, and he's not even using blood. Hey, imagine being baited by Sapphire. Can you believe that? Oh
Big
my
brain,
god.
big
But-
brain. Get the
Oh
region
my
to play a
God.
class. Get the region to play one class, then never play it again and win all your matches. There you go. See, that's how we're gonna win worlds, guys. We're gonna take that to worlds. We're gonna take it. There, beat all the Japanese players. Like, look, guys, we're playing this dumb class. Look, haha. In reality, not so much.
It's
but
like taking Dragon to WGP this year. Then you play something
Hey,
else the next SPO.
you won't know next expansion. Dragon might be top tier.
I
I'll play
mean,
Ignis Dragon.
never-
You never know.
I
You'll never
mean,
play Ignis Dragon.
Fred
I'm not betting
Infinity
on it.
Dragon.
I'm not betting on it. I mean, looking at it right now, I'm not betting on it.
I won't lie, Bass. The moment I saw the 3 decks, I just my brain just turned off and I did not check their deck list. So I
Honestly,
just assumed
fair.
they have like
That's
similar
fair.
deck lists. And I think the room is ready.
uh,
Yeah, it looks like we
Oh.
do have the room ready. We're getting organized, guys. Really cool. Getting room ready. Check support stuff
activate this
happening right now.
off.
But yeah, hold on. Let us all get in.
spectator is off.
Yep. So
Alright.
we're gonna have to remake
We'll
the
wrap
room.
that up and get that sorted soon. But okay. So we've got to talk about the deck, so guys, because of some of the matchups here. Is there like a correct? Do you reckon there's like a correct play order to try and win matches? Is there a particular deck that should be banned over the others that either just as a general deck you should be banning, or like one that you guys know these players play a lot, or is it just going to be again just up in the air, just whatever works, and we just get to I guess enjoy the ride?
I think generally Shadow would be the ban. I think generally Shadow would be, yeah. It does have a slightly better matchup against the other two Storm decks, like because they have wards and ways to prevent the Storm deck from trying to go for the kill. So that's my prediction. I don't know about you two.
I am not a fan of respect banning. If your opponent is a popular player, I'm not a big fan of it. I think that Sword should be banned. That deck is unfair.
Yeah,
It is
I do agree
actually
with that.
The most
I'm
strongest deck
agreeing
in the
with that.
format. It's
Yeah,
unfair.
it sucks.
You can literally queue from 19. Not exactly 20, but 19 is a pretty good number. So yeah.
I mean,
a lot of
19
decks
is
Yeah,
can
from
essentially 20. 19 is essentially 20 when it's by like turn 6, right? Like it's like they got like half your play.
Unless you're a sanctuary, you cannot stop that. Unless you're a sanctuary, but still, no one plays
And of course-
sanctuary in this.
Yeah, I was
in
gonna
this
say no one's
game.
played that, right? So no one's played it here, so you can't even rely on that. But so these guys are getting ready. We're gonna see what gets banned out in just a short moment, guys. Get to let you know which these players decide to ban, whether it be Kyo sided, whether it be Suyu sided. Let's have a look here. Looks like Raichi, the Shadow will be banned. Wait, hold on, sorry. They're still deciding the ban.
Nope,
I thought
not
I
yet,
saw
not
it.
yet.
It's a
Not
fair
yet,
new
man.
game where we get to ban it inside the game, guys. We're learning. I'm learning. You know, I've been too busy playing Champions Battle for the past month. It's been a lot of fun. You guys haven't played it, but
Oh,
yeah. But Forest and Sword gets banned. So Suyu's right. Kia not so much, but I think that Forest ban's kind of left field, right?
I guess SF respect XL Force more than Billion, which is interesting. I think
have-
most
I
player.
mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I think EXO is one of the most easiest. I mean, the decks that's very bricky as well. The most
Yep.
brickiest deck in the game.
The way I always describe it is that XL Force is basically a slightly worse Billion.
That's right.
So it's
Mhm.
kind of interesting that SF decides to ban it over Billion's Sword.
Mhm.
Let's see. Maybe he has a read that is like wrong. Maybe he did not read Raichi's ban properly. Or maybe he just doesn't want to play the Axel Mirror.
We're
Decides
talking
to-
about the Mana Surge Cup narrative, though. Forest decks have a high tendency to just win. We've seen it a lot all throughout this year. It doesn't matter. Every forest deck we've had throughout this year, regardless if
Oh,
it's
I
actually
disagree.
played properly, or
I
they
disagree.
win.
I've seen matches where Forest went 0-4 in a row.
That has happened, yes. But majority of the time, they do win.
I'm getting flashback.
And we've seen
No,
them win in
I'm not
strange
convinced. I'm
ways.
not convinced. with
Not
that.
to mention, you gotta remember, it's Twilight Nights. These guys always come out here and they run rampant on our cups, and we can't have fun because it's just the Twilight Night Cup. It's not the Mana Surge Cup. It's not the Rev Cup. It's the Twilight Night Cup, and we just have to deal with that, unfortunately. But let's just see what happens out and see how the actual gameplay will decide how this goes moving forward. Of course, the winner here will be taking on Disastra's own Doolin here in the grand finals. Righteous is going to go for Sword. Sadfeeder is going to go with Shadow here for our first game. Now, second semi-final. Let's take it away here. Sword versus Shadow.
These are some solid hands from both players.
I think Rachi has the stronger hand right now because
Yeah, I do agree. Ramiel finds a retreat, but he hasn't seen any tutor right now. SF hand has a lot of value, a lot of card draw, but he's not really generating any last word.
That's right.
Except for the amulet from Luna.
Luna into Psychopomp is strong because you draw 2 cards, but you're not generating last word, so it's not the strongest turn 2. Like, you want to see any one of the amulets, like Celeste or what was the other guy called? Omnibus Tyrant? Yeah.
Tyrant.
Those are the strongest.
Decides to leave this Psychopomp alive. I guess he's saving the
I guess it makes sense because you have to have the Butler.
Because Butler in hand, he's gonna get it anyway. And I think he was thinking that he's gonna remove anything. With Brothers United on turn 4 makes this Ramiel easier to play.
Yeah, and
so there are reasons.
And if Sadfeeder decides to trade the Butler with the Ceres, he can use Brothers United into Ramiel, and it's a safe Ramiel.
And right now, the saddest thing about Sadfeeder's hand is that he has these 2 Wicked Rebirth without anything to revive because he doesn't have last word 2 cost or less in hand yet. Oh,
I wouldn't go with the proven.
Ignore the select. Okay, so he's gonna let this Ceres survive. Quite interesting. I would have
cleared because
I agree.
I think it's whatever. I think having the proven is whatever.
But maybe because he saw the second Missolina already, he's just trying to focus himself on just digging through the deck as fast as possible. I believe this is his second Butler, and he only runs 2.
Yeah, that's right. So he only has 1 more Balion in the deck, so he can. Maybe he was thinking that he can go with the retreat line now.
Right.
But honestly speaking, I think that he can take his time instead of rushing into this.
But SF decides to not go for the Ceres, draws the second one. I think right now, in SF mind, he just really wants to generate as much last word shadow as possible to get this Chris active to 5. But
that's right. And
I think
Balion probably gonna come down Balion.
Yeah, I think Rachi's hand is a bit too fast for SF's game plan right now. That's gonna be the first Balion coming down.
Maybe he's playing the Butler to get the last Balion out before he plays Retreat.
Yeah, that's fair. Denies SF from the healing from retracing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and now SF is in quite a
bit. Yeah. Can't really clear this Balion without spending something like a Ceres. But if he's Ceres now, he can't really like heal or make a ward.
Mm-hmm.
And he still needs to clear this, so I think Rebirth is coming down. But that's 12 health, and we know that Rachi does not have any more sword follower in deck, so this is 100% Balion.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
That's the last thing that Rachi needs. Another. No, he doesn't even need another 3 because he
No,
has
no, he
evolve.
needs it because of the.
No, he has evolve.
Oh yeah, he has evolve. Okay, then yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna be it. And that's the power of Mr. 19 Baelion.
Yeah, that's why I've been saying ban this deck. This deck can do unfair things.
Okay, to be fair though, SF has a
That's
very
pretty
slow
unfair.
hand. He drew 2 Chris, but like he can't really play any of them in time, so it was kind of a
Guys,
rough game for SF.
we're gonna see another. We're gonna see Raichu run away with that one. But I think the last time I saw Sword be this strong, I became a meme in the Shadowverse community for misplaying against a Sword deck in a certain casters tournament. That was the last time I remember it being this relevant. And now it is again. And I guess what, guys? I still hate my life. So this is fantastic. And I think I agree with you. I think completely here. This deck probably should have been banned. I mean, case in point, right? That coming out. And Sad Feeder, of course, not going to be able to have that. So we're going to get ready now loaded to our next game matchup here. Of course, our second match in the second semi-final. Raichi on match point. We're going to jump into the grand finals against Dulon. And of course, Sad Feeder looking to stop that advance here at the moment. It will be the mirror match between Last Word Shadow. I mean, probably one of my more favorite mirror matches. I don't know about you guys, but probably want to say one of the more fun ones to watch. And let's see who's going to take it out here. Can Raichi get to grand finals, or can Spectre Gadget over here, TK Sad Feeder, match it up and bring it to a final game in semi-final 2?
It is a pretty skillful matchup, I would say. Right now, looking at the hands, it does feel like SF has the upper hand.
Safida has the stronger hand at the moment. But
Yes,
yeah.
Rachi
Especially
has
Chris is going good as well.
these 2 Psycho Bombs without any good target. Like, this is the hand where you want to see Tyrant over Celeste, but unfortunately for him, it's a Celeste. Luna does help. So I believe
I think
Celeste
you have the Celestia.
Yep. And there's one more key card in SF hand that makes him have a better chance right now. Ceres. I think Ceres is so good in this matchup, particularly.
That's
I
one of the main win cons for Shadow now. Ever
Yeah.
since Luna came in.
Yep. The ability to just recover evolve point with Luna is very good. Makes the card so much better, and especially in this mirror, I have this thing that I call the Ceres difference, like the number of Ceres that your opponent has and you have kind of decides the matchup, because that is
Right.
more damage, more healing, and potentially OTK. Cyclical
Decides
Force.
to draw.
Yeah. I think
I
there
think
was a reason
at
there.
some point you have to probably think about clearing your opponent's board already if you are this behind.
He does draw the second rebirth, so I believe that he's gonna try to use one of the rebirth next turn to clear.
Yeah.
Last word wise, well, they both are at very low last word point because of the amulet, but it's gonna spike.
That's a good draw, I guess, with the Ceres.
It's a good draw,
But
but
what do you do?
I don't believe. Oh, he's going for Ceres right now, which means there's a
I
chance
think it's
that
Ceres and Bone Fanatic.
could be. The thing about this play is that this Celeste will not have a last word to revive. It's gonna revive a Psycho Pump. The way he does it can make a difference. Okay, not giving the Skeleton Dreamer. Does play the Bone Fanatic. Doesn't really have a good target for the Darkest Desire yet. So just gonna hold it for now.
That's right. No, I think if you're SF, you probably
He's not going for the Ceres.
I would have opened up with the Ceres first, but
Yeah, but I guess he decides to just go for Last word turbo game plan here,
I see.
which I don't know if I.
Trade with the 3/3 first before.
Let's see what this pops. Pops the 3/2. That's the best case scenario. I mean, he's gonna get a pretty big board, but we know that Rachi has 2 Wicked Rebirth in hand, so it's gonna get answered pretty easily, I'd say.
I think that this is pretty okay.
It does. Oh, gets the Luna as well, so this Ceres is still alive. And draws the Chris.
That is the Chris.
It's gonna be 9 here. So if he draws another Luna or anything survives on board, he can potentially get Chris active next turn.
Yeah, and I think that's very strong.
Yep. On the other hand, Rachi is only at 5 right now. Draw the Bone Fanatic. I think that's a very good draw. That's probably the best target for you to rebirth, because you don't spend that many mana to do it.
Mhm.
So you can use this rebirth to try to get some clears going. Draws his own Chris. There's no really good way to do this without actually spending the second rebirth. But at this point, I feel like you kind of want to save it. He decides to do it. It's interesting. That's not RSRS.
That is not good, I think.
I agree. Okay, he decides to spend the Darkest Desire right now. I believe the healing is Goldstone's Chris.
Koi as well.
Yeah. So he's gonna be at 8 last word at the start of his turn. Definitely has the harder time to get Chris active, and the fact that he spent 2 rebirth already means that he can't really use rebirth to clear Chris. On the other hand though, SF 1 away from Chris, but no true drop does mean that he can't do it this turn.
Yeah, that's why he's going to just play out the Ceres here.
He's going for double Ceres.
Probably evolve the other one.
So I don't really want to critique SF that much, but the way he's doing this is basically mean he's trying really hard to just win with board, which can work, but Tyrant does exist. He's very far ahead though.
I think that from SF sorry, not SF, set feeder's point of view, he probably thinks that there's no way he's going to evolve the other Ceres. So let's just throw it out here and hope that your opponent answers it. So you get the Chris out.
He could evolve it next turn. He could went for a Chris into the Ceres.
I mean, the other play was to throw out Link Staff, I think, but
that is true. You can use the Link Staff, but I think he wants to just.
Link Staff is better than bit of Ceres.
That's fair. So now we go back to Rachi. He does have Link Staff with 2 damage right now. Problem is, wait, 5, 7, 9. No. He can't. Yeah, he's 1 off. He's 2 off.
So this is
actually.
a very easy, probably Link Staff plus Chris, and probably evolve the Link Staff and go face.
Yeah, that seems to be the plan right now. Thinking if he wants to rebirth.
If he wants to rebirth. Oh.
I don't hate this, because this is technically a bigger board. He gets to play the Darkest Desire here, and gets the Dreamer for
If you
rebirth.
wanted to do that, why not Desire first and get the... No, I guess because he wants to rebirth. Okay, yeah, then this makes sense, yeah. My bad.
Draw the Tyrant.
The Tyrant does help, but you're not playing out your win con side Chris anymore.
Wait, but he's not dead. So this is why I think Ceres is a good win con in this deck, in this mirror. Because okay, if he goes for Tyrant Luna here, he can push 2 And then next turn he has a bite from the Skeleton Dreamer with 18 damage from double Link Staff.
Ah, I see.
Because Link Staff is gonna be a 5/5, the bite will make it a 7, and because Luna recovers your evolve point, it's gonna be a 9 attack, and you just suicide it into, well, basically anything because Chris is active.
Yeah.
Let's see if he sees it. Oh, decides to go for it right now.
He wants to go for it now?
Seems so.
Hmm.
I feel like he could have
I wonder if this is correct.
done it the other way. Soul Strike. Oh, he tunneled into getting the Chris active. I guess he's gonna get the streamer. No, but that does not clear the Ghostly Rider. So I think he's just gonna pass
No,
there.
but it sets up a bot, so I guess it's fine. But this is
It is, but I think like eventually, the burn is what is gonna win the game here.
That's right.
So the fact that he decides to go for this line, does make it so that SF still has the upper hand here, and he has to spend the Chris with the healing effect as well. So that's less healing for later. This is the Link Staff.
Going to deal 7 damage.
Is this lethal?
For
Not yet. Not yet,
I
but
don't
it
think
will.
it's lethal.
It will put Ratchet at 2.
It is quite close.
It is. It has to save the evolve here. Draws another arrest, but doesn't have. Wait. No, this is becoming pretty weird because. Wait, that's Ratchet has it? Ratchet has it, right? He can Link Staff, kill the Link
Wait.
Staff. 14. No.
No, but the link stuff fuse because it has restore.
No. No, he has one off. He's 1 mana off. So he could have
It's 1
Kagero
mana.
create.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could Kagero create, use the Kagero to kill the Link Staff, and then go Link Staff face, kill it with Psycho Pump, but he doesn't have the mana to do it.
Yeah, it's just not there yet. What do you do here?
So,
then?
I mean, he has the option. He can use the Link. He can try the same play that Asaf just did and go for Link Staff, Kagero. It's going for the other play. And this is the other play. You can use the Kagero here, clear the Link Staff, play your own Link Staff with Darkest Desire. That way, it will get buff at the end of the turn, and if SF kills it, he's gonna die. Oh, never mind. The lethal game plan doesn't work anyway because that has a Ceres effect.
I think
Gonna
that's
deal
the
5.
play, no?
Yep. So he's basically saying that if SF kills the 7/7, he's gonna die unless he can heal before it. SF does have the
Yeah.
retracing here. Thrustner Luna. Can this do it? I think this is
don't
lethal.
it's enough.
No, it is enough. He can retrace the pass here, evolve the Luna, suicide it, and then use the Luna spell to kill the Link Staff
Oh yeah, that's right.
and go
So
face.
it's lethal.
Because this is gonna heal him out of. Right. And that's not gonna be enough for the Link Staff.
Oh my.
Oh, that was a pretty creative lethal. Prop to SF.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
What a game, gentlemen, for our second match in the second semi-finals there. We did say last word Shadows, right? It's one of the more fun mirror matches to watch, and I think we can all agree, right? It was definitely a fun one to watch. Definitely went down on the wire there. And the mind games, I want to say as well, trying to set up that lethal play on both sides. Got very, very close. But, of course, we do see Sad Feeder run away with that one. We're going to go straight into our final match now, into the semi-final. We're at series point for both these players. Of course, we'll have to wait and see which one will take it out. We'll be taking on Dulan still in our grand final. Still plenty of matches around the corner. It's going to be Shadow, Last Word Shadow, taking on Excel Forest here our final match in the semi-final stage.
Well, we just go from a pretty skill intensive board-based game, and now we're back to OTK versus Ward. I decided to keep the Luna.
I mean, I think that Axel beats this matchup. I think.
Oh, I'm getting a deja vu right now. I'm getting a deja vu right now. It's a Luna into Cycle Bomb, and we did mention it in the first game. So you did mention it in the first game. This is a line that is a lot of value, but doesn't produce
It's
that
not.
many
It's
last
not
word.
advancing your game plan. That's why.
Does have the retracing though, so he can actually use it on the second Luna, or he can do it this.
He's going with this line instead. Oh.
I don't like this. Because this does mean he
because it
has.
makes your rebirths a lot weaker.
Yeah. Because Luna will only be at a 3-2 compared to Psycho Bomb if he
Yeah, a
decides to
3-2
put
with
out.
no last words as well.
Yep. SF though, 211 in 2 Lionel in hand. I always fix this dude. That's a lot of Axel, but he hasn't on his Latika nor his powering.
That's Link stuff, I guess.
No, it's just
Huh.
Just has to play the
have
Tyrant here.
Huh?
I don't really hate it because Tyrant isn't a card that is very good to play like on 6 or like at any point against Axel because they don't really have a board.
I guess, but
This is gonna pop at turn 6, I believe, so it can technically make Latika awkward.
yeah, I guess it makes sense.
But it does mean the fact that he decides to not go for any tempo at all means that can't really answer this well there, and it's a lot of damage. Where if SF thinking of trading into the Luna because like
I think
this damage
I
might.
think it's better to go. I think you should trade here though because
The last word
whatever damage you do to face is
gonna get healed
it's just gonna
anyway.
get healed out.
Yeah, and maybe like you deny Rebirth or you
Yeah,
deny
true.
a Cycle Bomb. See, draws a second Cycle Bomb. Draws a Dreamer, but it doesn't work the way that Rachi wants it to do. So
Link stuff into Luna stuff coming down.
It's gonna take a lot of damage here. I believe that it's Vermin time. Oh, this might be very bad for Rachi. Yeah, second. He has Vermin and second Pasture. So, not only will this push a lot of damage, this is also gonna be a board that is very hard for Rachi to answer. I think Lionel is gonna come out, yep. Into a Pasture. No, it says to save the Pressure, okay. This might be the same one that Dulan, the same line that Dulan did, on our very first game of the day. Just like going for a Pasture into a second Varmint. It is a good game plan when you don't see your Latika yet. He's pretty ahead right now. I don't see how Rachi is gonna clear this board if he doesn't draw into a Rebirth, basically.
Yeah, it needs a Rebirth to stabilize, but
yeah,
he doesn't see it now.
Cross and Chris, they're both active. I wonder if he's gonna go for Chris here just to get a ward. It is a pretty annoying ward. So Chris evolve, kill the Vermin, have a 6-1 and a 5-5 against SF's 2-2s.
2-2.
But we do know SF has the second Lionel for the 5-5. So it's still looking very grim for Rachi here.
Yeah, really tough situation.
Going for the second link
Really soft
staff.
again.
He's betting that he draws into an out, but I don't see what outs him from it and draw another Chris. So he's gonna take
Three
at least
Chris in
4
hand.
damage. Oh, but SF
Yeah.
draws the last
The last Welder is very
Welder.
important for the last Welder to be in the deck.
Yeah, but I mean, the other way to see it is that because he draws the last Welder, he can use it to lethal with this Giant Basher. Flowering active already. Oh my god. Wait, is this lethal? If it's not lethal, this is still a lot of damage though.
I don't think it's lethal. Yeah, but this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's so much damage that anything on the flowering kills here.
Yeah, there's like probably no way to. Oh wait, there is some way to clear it, but
I don't think it works the way you
no,
want
it's not.
to.
It's not. It's not. No, it doesn't work because
Yeah,
there's,
because you can't.
there's nothing to trade into.
Yeah, you can't trade over
Yeah.
the Chris.
Yeah, yeah. Wait,
And
so it's a state. It's a state because there's no way to clear it. His hand is triple Psycho Bomb, triple Chris, and Gold Mine. There's literally no way to clear it, right?
unless he gets very lucky with the Psycho Bomb, I do agree. Let's see where it hits. Oh!
Oh, oh,
Oh! There's still 3 Water on
That's-
board. He is one off from Chris. Does get the Chris on,
Just
but we
one off
do
the
know
Chris.
there's a Lionel on hand, so it's gonna be at 6.
Yeah.
I think he's dead no matter what, because
He's
Pasher is in
dead,
hand.
yeah.
Pasher in hand, Lionel.
SF
There
as
should be a
well
way
with
to lethal
the-
here. Draws up Archangel as well.
I like Archangel first because to banish the 1/1. And then we evolve at Lionel and see where the ping.
I think we evolve Lionel first because there's a better chance for the warp to hit one of the 1 health, which you can just Archangel, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna go for it. Guess the
Yeah, and
do
then
one, so
Archangel,
this is
yeah.
this is just
Yeah,
it.
it's over.
Over. Well, that's the power of Axel Forest, and Baz is still correct technically. The Forest game does got through.
And Sad Feeder runs back as well. He gets the 2 wins right at the end and get himself into the grand final. Sorry, guys, hang on. Did I say Sad Feeder? I meant Inspector Gadget. My bad. I apologize. Don't want to offend Inspector Gadget. He's put aside his time to play with us today in the Mana Surge Cup, of course. Of course, definitely not TK Sad Feeder. Either way, still a fantastic series all round. Of course, that Shadow game. Definitely so far, I want to say, lads, match of the night so far. Could even be the match of the cup. We'll have to wait and see, of course, getting into grand final stage now. But what a game from both players. It's going to be fun to see Dulan taking on Sad Feeder in the grand finals. Of course, it can't be a Mana Search Cup without Twilight Knights member in the grand finals to some degree. But still, a great games from Right, you don't think, guys, as well here in the second semi-finals. Just missing out on being able to take on Dulan.
Yeah, sadly we won't be able to do the Obama meme again because both of our MS member Rachi and Vina did not make it. So, on the other hand, we might see Sapiter taking 2 cups in a row.
Wow,
That'd be
Oh, yeah,
interesting.
he did win the one where like, we didn't stream, right?
Yeah, he did win last week. It
Wait a
was pretty
minute.
small.
That was the one cup where he played Blood.
He did.
Wait.
Yeah,
Coming
you're
full
right.
circle.
You're right. You're right.
Oh my
Dude,
god.
it's
dude.
the mind games. I'm telling you. You see, he's just going to make the whole region play Blood, and then Thailand's going to come sweep everyone that are playing it. You know, it's how they do it.
Maybe it's just bored with luck. I mean, he has been playing it a lot. He played it yesterday in Ignis Cup, so maybe he wants.
can you
And
believe
how well did
before
he?
he
How
played
well
that
did he do
Igni
with that?
Cup?
How well did he do in the Igni Cup with the blood deck?
Hey, you
Got
got the final,
Oh, I was gonna say
But
maybe he
didn't
did
beat
bad.
them, right?
Didn't want to play,
and then we
but no, he
clapped
got
him
the final,
twice in a
right?
row.
Yeah, there we go. Mana Surge power. Let's go. Let's go. Good stuff. Good. Sorry, Sue. I mean, you're technically half Mana Surge, right? Like it's like Rever Surge. I don't know. It's some weird
I
like
don't like
fusion
like
dance.
that. Let's not say that. I don't like that name. Perhaps,
He's
it
search
sounds
search
baffling.
mana
It
Tsuyu
sounds
Fairwind.
awful.
Search out Mana Surge Mint Candy, and you can find him on Twitter. It's
Search
gonna be
mana
great.
Tsuyu Fairwind Ref. That's his name right now.
Sounds awful. Don't associate me with that.
Hey,
Oh.
you're associating it with yourself. Just look at
Hey,
your
man.
Discord name right now.
So he's gonna make Bjorn cry. Can't have that, man. Can't have that. You know, he's out here. You know, giving you all these opportunities. I hate this, man. It sucks. Why am I here? We're gonna go back in a minute, guys. We'll get ready for our grand final matchup between Dulan and Sad Feet of Grand Finals, Volume 5 of the Mana Surge Cup Renaissance Chronicles series. Of course, we're gearing up the final month of major SPA action just before Contenders Cup. So. Is the last places to be to get that final practice in before you get to play in the SEO and West Cups as well to try and get those final points and get these players locked in here for potential Contenders Cup and after, of course, World spot for this year's season. Looks like, guys, we are getting ready to jump into this one very, very short. That lobby is up and ready to go. Going off of the games here tonight so far, though, who we think is going to take this one away, guys? Do you think it's going to be a Sad Feeder Cup? It's going to be 2 in a row? Do you think Dylan might be able to fight back here with that Spell Boost Rune deck in his back pocket as well?
I do feel like Spell Boost Rune has trouble against Sad Feeder's lineup. The only deck that it can really beat is Shadow. So
I would like to see Dulan take it. Not gonna lie.
oh, I would love to see Dulan
Like-
take it,
Yeah.
but
Well, good
Dulan
news,
has
guys.
this Exile Forest, man.
Not having Sword in your lineup is maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to say good news.
Yeah,
Of
it's
course,
very
we're getting
respectable.
Excel Forest and Miscellaneous Sword banned out as well. So it'll be Spell Boost Rune, Last Word Shadow, taking on Last Word Shadow and Excel Forest. And obviously, we've seen these decks be super, super strong. We might even get another Last Word Shadow Mirror matchup in the Grand Finals because we had a great one just before the semi-finals. If you're just joining us now for the Grand Finals that you missed out, go check it out in the VOD afterwards. It's a really great match between those two players. But we could have it again here in the Grand Finals. I'm actually really keen to see how Spell Boost Rune will tackle into some of these decks because obviously we've kind of already seen some of these decks be played right in our last semi-final. So keen to see how that will play out. But here you go, get hype in the chat, boys. Let's get it underway. Grand Finals happening right now. Of course, for Volume 5, the Renaissance Chronicles Mana Surge Cup Series. Zastra's own Dulan taking on Twilight Knight Sad Feeder here in the Grand Finals. Match number 1, Rune against Forest.
I mean, if Dulan drew like he
It's quite
did,
hilarious. It's quite hilarious that you say disastrous Dulan when it's actually Temple Storm.
I mean, but
Alright,
anyway,
Spell Boost versus Axel Forest.
Dulan's going first. This is a hand with a lot of follower, but to Isabel going first is kinda annoying
that's
because
safe, yeah.
yeah, that's a
So I
save.
think
I don't think
that's pretty
he
okay. And
needs to fuse now. Meanwhile, South Peter, it has the turn 2 tree. It's like the best turn that you want to do it anyway. Draws the Crystal Cleanser. I believe he's gonna fuse it right now.
yeah, it's gonna
Yeah,
fuse
I
it.
agree. Get the Insight active next turn, so you can 2-drop plus Insight.
Yeah.
Just really what makes this card Isabel very, very strong. Because usually you do want to go as spell boost, 2-drop into 2+1, get 3 spell boosts very early.
Yeah.
And Isabel just makes it
having
so
the
easy to do
tools
it. Draws your
Being
trees.
able to fill in your turns with 1-cost spells is pretty good.
Fuse the second Isabel. I don't
Right,
hate that.
So, yeah.
Draws on her. this Geos is boosting pretty high, but see, I don't really like Geos. I don't.
I mean, I think it's fine. Like,
I
I
think
mean, there are
his
some matchups where you need Geos to win. So
yeah, but I do feel he's a
totally
bit
fine with it.
too slow, especially in this matchup.
Yeah, I mean, if it's too slow, then you can just fuse away, you know?
Yeah, I do agree, but the problem right now with Dulan San is that if he feels the Geos, he's not really spell boosting anything. It's quite
Yeah.
awkward. You really don't want to be in that situation.
Yeah, that's why you need to draw first. You need to draw in this spot. Okay,
Yeah,
that is
draws Rooney. That's a
spell
pretty
booster
good
button.
draw. Draws another Geos. I think
You
he's gonna.
fuse that one for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. You can fuse it now to get this Geos to
Maybe he's
6.
holding it. Yeah, he's holding the fuse.
It's only the fuse. I wonder if he can get to 20 in time, because the one card that makes Geos very strong in the stack is Crystal Fencer. The ability to just keep one activation of Geos. Not really skip, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Getting +5.
Yeah, basically able to skip one of the activations.
Meanwhile, SF decides to keep this Vermin Hunter, probably reading that Dula might have a bear board for him to Vermin.
Mhm.
This does let him
Alright.
cycle even more. And this fight for Ursa behind the ward is actually pretty annoying.
Yeah.
Dulan has no good way to clear this.
Might be forced to use the Crimson Sorcery on the 1/1,
Oh
which is
yeah, that's
not
also an
good, of
option.
course.
Yeah, and the other thing that is very awkward for Dulan right now is that this root racing is kind of stuck in his hand.
Yeah, because not enough. There's no followers on the board.
Yeah, and like the one other thing that I hate about Geo is that gets the follower at the end of the turn, so he's not gonna be able to cast that retracing anytime soon.
Wait, the spell boost button is broken. I can't. I can't check the
It
spell
is.
boosters. God
It's
damn it!
it's broken every time you fuse.
God damn it!
So I have to go for
Fix
Rooney
your
here.
game, side games. Fix your game.
Is he just gonna
Oh, that's
retrace
a
here or no? Okay.
no. I think it's too dangerous too.
Yeah, I do agree. This corner magic is
But
not going to be active.
Meister is pretty good though, because now you can.
He's pretty far from 20 though, and I believe he wants to use this Crystal Fencer when he gets to 20, so he
Yeah.
needs to find something that you can ride.
Probably another Meister would be nice.
Meanwhile, on SF side, draws the Walder, not what you want to draw. He's only at 3 Axel with 2 Flowering in hand. He does have 2 more Axel in hand, but I think he might want to use the special for the body, so he really is going for a long game
Yeah.
here, which is very good for Dulan. Cross a squirrel, that's very good, because now he does have a target for
Yes.
the
That's right.
Miser. That also gets him closer to this Crystal Fencer. And we didn't really... How many names? Is that
Yeah, how
3
many
right
names
now?
is that?
Is that 3 right now?
So
He can
4
go
with retracing, 5 with Fate's Hand,
Fate's
6
Hand,
with Rapid
and
Fire,
6 with Rapid
7 with
Fire.
Glimpse Beyond. So he has enough actually.
Oh, he
I
does
believe he has
actually.
enough.
You're right. Oh, what?
Yes.
The way he does it means that he can't get the second rapid fire.
Oh.
He should have evolved first.
Oh.
That's a slight
Yeah.
misplay. He can
Messed up.
still clear here, because he can.
Yeah. I think you have to go with the clear. You have to evolve here and then spend the
Rapid
Rapid Fire, Glimpse
Fire.
Beyond into Quadra Magic.
Oh no!
No,
It's not going for it.
no,
It's not
Dulan,
going for it.
no.
Oh, he can clear everything but the welder, which isn't that bad, but definitely like he had a better way to do it.
Oh, maybe he wants to get okay.
No, he will get
Maybe he
it
wants to get-
either
No, he would
way.
get it anyway.
Yeah, he would get it
He get it
anyway.
anyway.
So
No,
that was
Dula,
that was
no.
the reason not to do it. But still, though, this hand from Dulan, it's kind of crazy. He has
Yeah.
double
he has-
Crystal Fencer
yeah,
with
he
two
has
Geos.
two pieces, yeah.
And SF is forced to use the Special to clear. Doesn't even get the Special on board, so Dulan is in a very good position right now. Can even use Quarter
Yeah,
Magic to
he's
clear.
checking spell boosters right now.
The first Geos
I
will.
would probably go with Quadra into Crystal Fencer into altering.
Wait, if he double Crystal Fencer here, you know what's gonna happen? The second Geos is at 4. So Quarter makes it 5. Double Crystal Fencer makes it 15.
Outcat and
Oh yeah, Alka and Miss Dragon, he doesn't have enough board space to.
he doesn't have enough board space.
Ah, that was almost good.
No, but he does, right? No.
No, if he plays double Crystal Fencer,
Geos,
the first Geos will
the
come out.
leftmost Geos is 15 already.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna go for Miser here. Going for only one
but
Geos.
I think it's better to do this because they hold the other Crystal Fencer for Rooney.
Yeah. This way you can also cycle this altering. Keep the.
Yeah. That's why.
And
This is probably correct.
still a very good board.
Oh, that's another one. Alright.
Draws another Isabel. And you can even go for like, I think SF has to kill here or else, because the game is slowly getting out of his hand.
Yeah.
Let's see how he deals with it. Is there a way for him to lethal? I think it all depends
he
on the
needs to get very
pings.
lucky.
He only has one more ping left. He's gonna recover to. No, he doesn't have any more welder in deck because he just drawed all 2 of them.
Well, I guess he can put the flowering on himself into Leonel plus Powder.
The flowering on himself.
On the Vermin, sorry.
He does have a chance here. If the Vermin Pink hits the 7/7, it is lethal. Decides not to go for it. Just go for a clear. Not going to risk it, but we know the second Geos is in hand already with the second Crystal Fencer.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of way for.
I think it's
Should be.
wait. When are you playing the Quadra?
You can play it next turn. You can play it here. You can play Crystal Fencer. You're not healing though. Or you can go to 19 without making a ward.
I think you need to heal here.
Yep. Seems like he agrees with you. This will still give him the 8/6.
Yeah, there's 8/6.
So it is still very good. Even Ladika would not kill from here, and I think this is gonna be it.
Yeah, I think Sapphire doesn't have enough gas in the tank.
Yeah. Quite an unfortunate game for Sapphire. I think if the pings was a bit more better, he just need one ping into the 7/7 and he would have had it, but we all missed, so.
Well, Dylan gets one here in the grand finals now, getting ready to set up for our second match here in the grand final stage. Dylan's one away from taking away, of course, all of the Volume 5 cups. Sad Feeder still needs 2. And I said, lads, whichever spell boost we're in might be that deck, right? That Pucker Pit deck. And it seems like that was the case. At least against Excel Forest. Against Sad Feeder's on anyways, able to play that one to perfection. And I guess here we go. Once again, the last word Shadow Mirror matchup. Of course, Sad Feeder's done this once before. Semi-final 2, got a big win with it, and ended up using that momentum to get himself into the grand finals in the first place. He's looking for a similar thing here in the grand finals to see if he can use it against Steeler and then win in the final match in what would be not just series point, but the whole cup point at that point as well. So, lads, take us away here. Shadow v Shadow. Dulan not going to take it out. Sadly, looking to get one more to bring it to the final third match of the night.
Unfortunately, my Shadowverse can cross, so you have to do the early part of this.
I
So
have to do it.
yeah, you have to solo cast for a bit while I restart.
Alright, so Saphida's going first with Dulan going second, but Saphida's hand is looking a little bit bricky compared to Dulan, but still I think he can draw 2 drops and it's pretty okay. So Omnibus Tyrant from Saphida probably going to get answered by another Omnibus Tyrant from Dulan by himself. Yeah. And Saphida is going to play out the Dreamer just to get last words in. Also, the bike is very helpful for trading.
So I'm gonna go
Thinking
like
about
in
it.
my head, over like what you just said. So
It's,
they both have Tyrant on board.
Yeah, and Dula has a Luna on board.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think we can do something about this.
Wait, are you back?
Luna, no, not yet. Sadly, I'm just like trying to imagine it to your head. All right, I'm back
Alright,
here.
so Dreamer going to be played by Dreamer's going to be played by Sapphida. So now turn 3 for Dulan.
This time
Can
from
play the
Shadowverse.
Link Staff or the Otherworld Gatekeeper. I think that I prefer Link Staff because you can evolve the Gatekeeper later
I
to get more last
agree.
words in.
His board is also pretty pretty small.
Yeah.
So playing the Gatekeeper here might actually like makes it so he can't really play anything next turn. But I think it doesn't change much no matter how he does it. Thinking if he wants to play this ball
Why
here.
is he hovering over the Luna door?
Maybe he just want to go Doll into Tyrant, get Tyrant on 4, Tyrant on 5. The problem with that play is that Tyrant is...
You need a Tyrant to win, right?
Yeah, the Tyrant is a pretty good card at 6 in this matchup. Because of the way that, like, if your opponent crits you, you have to Tyrant. Or if you have crits active first, if they try to Tyrant your crits, you can Tyrant it back. Basically, it's just Bahamut, man. Alright, going for...
Decides to go with Otherworld Gatekeeper. I don't know if I agree with that, but I guess he did. So
yeah, because this
going to be answered
to
by Saphida's own top deck. Gatekeeper.
Yeah, that's a very good top deck.
Oh, it's Ceres drawn by Dolan.
That's a very good draw. These players are very good at top decking, holy. And this is also a very good Ceres because he already has the 2 targets that he wants. He has Link Staff already. He can get used to healing on the Tyrant, which is also very good. Because usually you're using Tyrant to... Whoa, what's this?
What is this?
Going for Luna Fall.
What?
I mean, this does clear, and you do have a pretty commanding board here, but you're not really spending your mana efficiently.
I am not sure if that was worth it, but
I assume he's gonna go for...
I've never ever evolved Luna before, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I've actually never evolved Luna before, so...
Okay, the thing about... Oh, I was spending the tire here. The thing about Dulan's play right there, which kind of justifies it, is that he was able to deny a Kagero spell while also popping the Dreamer, because popping the Dreamer there was pretty important. So the bike goes onto the 3-2, which usually you don't really want to happen.
I see.
I don't know. This is a very weird game now. Sapphire also
you could have
has to
also
not
denied the
evolve.
Kagura spell if you evolve the Ceres, no? But
Yeah,
I
but he won't
mean-
be able to clear both the Dreamer and the Gatekeeper, which is I think what was Dulan trying to do.
I see.
Sapphire deciding not to evolve there makes this board stage pretty hard to crack. Dulan just going face right there. Boss off heal. But it does mean that his board space is kind of clogged up right now, and it's resulting in this very weird game. How many last word does Dulan have?
3.
3, okay, so
Sapphire has 5 already. But
yeah.
Sapphire's hand is not looking very good. That's why.
I mean, but one rebirth will just be able to
Yeah,
swing
one
the
rebirth changes everything. That's why rebirth is such a strong card.
evolving the
The
decides to go for more last word here, but it doesn't mean that this is one more turn of no evolving Ceres. I don't know why people really don't like evolving Ceres. It's a good card.
yeah, I know, right?
And like, yeah, getting to 10 last word is pretty good right now. Julan is pretty behind, but you know, he doesn't have Chris yet, so I don't know if that was the correct play. Sephider going for
So
Chris, I
coming
believe.
down. It's
I believe
quite
this does not
it's
give.
decently sized board for.
Yeah, I think that's what he wants right now. He's losing a resource, he's losing a password, so he's basically using this Chris to deny Dulan from getting his Chris active. Now Dulan finally going for this rest. I think he has enough last word for Rebirth to get both effects. No, he's still missing. Still missing
No,
some.
it's not quite enough.
2 off. So even after all of that, this doesn't have enough last word. Wait, going for huh? Oh, okay, never mind.
Probably gonna throw out the Luna stall.
Yeah,
as well.
draw the Luna stall.
So Tyrant and Omega. There will be
Omega coming
enough
down.
last words on the next turn, but still.
Does
there's
SF has
no
enough?
proof
SF has
in
enough,
hand.
right? SF has enough, right? Yeah, SF does.
No, it's not enough. It's not enough.
It's not enough?
No,
Oh,
it's not enough. He's one off actually. So yeah, not leaving up any followers for Dulan is
yeah, it's a
helped
pretty
him out a
good
lot.
play. Still though, without evolve. Dulan
Dulan
lost,
found his Chris, which is enough.
but
So
this board is he just got a crisp pass here? No, he does have to second rebirth, so
Rebirth?
he can
Rebirth and then trade the
5-1.
tour guide into Chris evolve. Wait, no, Chris doesn't evolve. Yeah,
Yeah, Chris doesn't
But
evolve, but this is
Chris-
still good enough.
this is huge enough. This is very good enough.
Yeah. This does force Sapphire.
To Tyrant here, yeah.
Yeah, and Tyre doesn't
Force
even
the
like
Tyrant.
fully clear because of
Not
the
even full here too.
yeah.
Oh, but he has a rebuff, so maybe
the-
strong enough to survive.
The thing is right now, SF just went through 2 of his Chris. So he's not gonna have any more Chris in the near future unless he draws it. And he's gonna be behind for most of this game. And this hand of
Wait,
the
hang on.
tripling step.
5, 10 plus 10 for 14. Oh no, hang on. So, wait.
That has Ceres effect. I think that's legal.
Okay, 13, 14. Wait, probably enough. Probably enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's enough.
legal
It's enough.
Yeah. Go my Necromancer.
And that's gonna be it. Shadow Mirror.
GG.
Ladies and gentlemen, That's gonna do it there. Doolan runs away with it 2-0 against Twilight Knight's Sad Feeder in that Shadow Mirror matchup. Of course, I think we were expecting there that Sad Feeder might have tried to go for a run back there, try and even it up like we saw in semi-final 2, but unfortunately that is not the case. And Doolan will take away Volume 5 of the Renaissance Chronicles Mana Surge Cup series. And lads, what a cup it was. We had some fantastic matches all night long there. To wrap up that final grand final first off, though, anything that Sad Feeder you reckon could have done differently there in that matchup against Doolan, whether it be in the first match against Rune or even in that Shadow Mirror matchup?
Unfortunately for Sad Feeder, both games, his hand just doesn't support the game plan that he wants to go for. So, he was just a bit too slow both games and is playing from behind.
Yeah, both games he was playing from behind, and Dolan just carried on with his game plan and just win. Yeah. I don't think there's much that Safida can do.
And did very well capitalizing on it.
Easy wins, easy life. Is that what I'm hearing right now? Of course, coming out for Doolan.
Pretty much.
I mean, even still, right? There were still great games, nonetheless. Either way, and again, it's cool to see Rune come out, of course, in this one as well, where we had a stack of Shadow, a stack of Forest. So, we had a stack of Forest, a stack of Shadow, a stack of Swords as well coming out. Didn't see a Sword deck end up winning the grand final, so that's something to take away, I guess. If you want to take that, a little bit of trivia as well. But yeah, that's gonna wrap us up here.
Just now.
But yeah, guys, that is gonna wrap us up here for tonight's matches here for Volume 5 of Renaissance Chronicles. Thank you so much for tuning in here this Sunday night for your Shadowverse action, of course. If you want to keep up with the latest news and updates with everything Team Mana Surge, you can do so. Of course, for a start, follow us here on Twitch so we go live, not just for the Mana Surge Cups, but some other cool events that we do as well. Of course, we've got some more coming up very, very soon in the off-season, of course, after Contenders Cup. Follow us on Twitter as well, at Team Mana Surge, and come and join in the Discord. Come and join the fun with the community, the biggest community Discord Shadowverse server here, outside of the Reddit one, of course, where, of course, you can join and have fun with a lot of the pro players, not just from Mana Surge, but from pretty much all the major pro teams. All the guys like to hang out here, have some fun, whether it be Shadowverse or otherwise. And, of course, subscribe to us on YouTube. We can check out all the VODs of our latest events when they go live. But I know, lads, we are in the final month now, of course, of the cups before we get to Contenders Cup as well. You guys excited? Of course, our final SEO and West month matchups here.
This is gonna be a rough month.
I have no idea what to bring.
Same.
I have no idea what to bring.
Yeah, it's one more weekend. I think a lot of people are still not decided yet. Like, is Blood gonna be good?
Yeah.
Is Rune really the key to this? Are we gonna ban Sword or not? Like, there's a lot of questions.
What I've heard from tonight from you lads is obviously we're going to bring Dragon, we're going to bring Portal, and we're going to bring Blood, right? That's the best 3 decks. Haven. Sorry. Well, that's it, right? They're the best decks to pick up, right? I'm sure I'm correct with that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 100%.
Maybe nobody figured them out.
That's right, 7-0-8-0 run. Let's go. We'll kill it, boys. Don't worry. Because all jokes aside, SEA and West Cups, it is the final cups before Contenders Cup, so come join in on that action, of course, especially if you're one of X amount of pro players out here to get some of those final points. You probably should be joining into those cups, of course. The 11th for SEAO, the 18th and 19th for the West Cups, and of course we've got one more Mana Surge Cup happening this month as well, so you guys give an opportunity to get some final practice in. This is especially so for the West guys, because SEA will be wrapped up, but the final chance for the West guys getting some final practice in a major competitive cup as well to get organized, get those final decks locked in. Not only after seeing us SEO monkeys try and figure shit out, but also get yourselves organized for that month as well. That'll be on the 12th of September as well for Volume 6 of the Renaissance Chronicles Mana Surge Cup series. But that's it, guys. Big thanks, Keo and Sue, for joining me on the desk here today, guys. Always a blast having you on board.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you for having me.
And of course, Big Papa Bjorn in the back, running everything as always. All the love going to him for running everything and working out his heart just to get all this running for us. So big thanks to him and to you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys next weekend for Volume 6 of the Renaissance Chronicles Mana Surge Cup series. Till then, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.